Hi and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I'm Sanjana and I make videos on art and craft, DIYs and decor and travel. Today we're continuing with the dot painting explained series. This is part 3. If you haven't seen part 1 and 2, I've talked about dotting tools and techniques in those two videos. I'll leave the link in the description below. If you find my videos useful, do give me a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe to my channel for more. I also make videos on other Indian art forms such as Madhubani painting and Worli painting. You might enjoy those, so do check them out. So I've said in my previous videos that if you don't have professional dot painting tools, you can use a earbud, a pencil, a refill and other things easily available at home. But are they any good? Is it easy to make dot mandalas with them? This video will show you. These are the materials needed: an MDF coaster, acrylic paints, a compass, protractor, ruler, pencil, a palette, the dotting tools and a wiping cloth. No matter what size or shape of canvas you're working with, always start by finding the center. Mandalas are all about symmetry. So if the center of the mandala is off, you won't be able to expand it on all sides equally. Again, I'm drawing circles with a 1 cm gap in between them. The largest one is 4 cm and the smallest one is 1 cm. Now it's time for the protractor. Make sure your central line is aligned to the 90-degree line on the protractor while marking out the angles. I want to make large dots, so I'm keeping a 20-degree gap between the lines. Here's a closer look at my dotting tools: my refill, my earbud and my pencil. I'm actually a little nervous. I had started dot painting with these things only, but it's been a while that I've switched over to the professional tools. So far so good. In fact, I think the dots look better than the ones I make with the dotting tools. I'm actually using only 2 colors here. It's just that the amount of white I've mixed with the pink is varied. That's why you can see different shades of pink in the design. Also, I typically use Montmartre acrylic paints because that's what I have. But here I'm using Fevicryl, and I must say, for dot painting, Fevicryl is better. It's more fluid, and that's the reason we're getting such perfect dots. Always make sure you have enough paint to dip your tool into, so you get well-rounded dots. You cannot avoid a little bit of paint wastage in dot painting. You will have paint left over, even when you're done. But more is better than less. Now we are moving to our next tool, the earbud. I'm choosing which tool to use based on the amount of space left in between the dots and basically going from big to small. Don't wipe excess paint off the earbud using the cloth. The earbud absorbs excess paint if any, and using the cloth to wipe it changes its shape. Now that we've filled in the larger gaps, I'm using my smallest tool, the refill. The refill and the pencil both work as double-sided dotting tools. Just like the different kinds of dotting tools we have in a professional dotting set, one end of the refill is pointed and round and the other end is flat and circular. And it's the same case with the pencil. Who would have thought a pencil or a refill would be used this way one day? Dot painting is quite simple once you get started. The only thing you need to be careful of is not allowing your hand or your fingers to touch your canvas while dotting. Paint takes time to dry and your dots can easily get smudged. So if you need, keep rotating your canvas to easily access the side you are dotting on. Now that we've finished placing all the large dots, it's all about filling in the details. It's completely up to you how much you want to fill in and how much you choose to leave blank. But it's these details that really enhance the beauty of any mandala design. Be careful to select the right size of tool though, because overlapping dots will only make your design look messy. And if your tools are limited, you will soon realize that you can make dots of different sizes with even one tool, just by varying the amount of pressure you apply while dotting. After wondering for a long time if my design looked complete or not, I decided to bring in some contrast. I'm always afraid to overdo my design and ruin it. But the great thing about painting on a painted canvas is that you can correct mistakes at any point. This coaster wasn't black to begin with. It was an MDF coaster, brown in color, which I painted over with black acrylic paint. And even if adding the contrast had ruined my design, I would have simply painted over it with black acrylic paint and nobody would ever know. By now, I am sure you can see that there is no need for professional dotting tools to create a dot mandala. These makeshift tools work as well and in some cases even better. And this will put to rest any doubts you may still have. We are walking the dots just with the tip of the refill. It's incredible because the space is really tiny. And yet, each dot is fitting perfectly. The technique is the same. Dip the refill once in the paint and complete the whole line of dots. Then move on to the next. I don't think I could have done it so well even with the professional tools. I really am amazed. And that's our mandala for today. Don't you love it? I had fun doing this one. And it was again a really quick and easy to do design. Try it and let me know in the comments how you did. I'll see you in my next video. Lots of love.